Good afternoon. My name is Scott Redler, Chief Strategic Officer at T3Live.com. Welcome to today's recap and look ahead.
观众朋友们，大家好，欢迎收看今天的直击美股，我是主持人张舒，在纽约向您问好。Hi Scott, U.S. market finally has its first down day, and actually we've been waiting for this because we want the market to digest its gains. But do you think today's move is positive?
Yeah, well, it depends on what side of the tape you stand on. If you were long and you chased the market today, you're like, oh my goodness, what did I do? If you sold some strength over the course of the past week and you've been waiting for a pullback, I think a lot of people, are like, okay, this could be good. So the question is, how much do you pull back? How fast does it happen? Et cetera, et cetera. So we like to use our moving averages. You look here at the S&P cash. Everyone was complaining about the action today. But all of a sudden, you look across the board here, you still have your 2-year range, but well above. And all we did today is test the 8-day moving average. So I do think the bulls are spoiled. Okay, does that mean we're going to just fall apart? No, but we talk about strong trends. You're in a strong trend when you're above the 8 and 21-day moving average. We are just touching the 8-day moving average here. So can we break below this and test the 21-day and still be in a bull tape? Yeah. So you have to know what your time frame is, what you can handle, and at this point we did a little fact finding. We now have this 2159 as support. So here is your support area if you're very active and risk averse to trade against.
And today we see some weakness in other sectors like tech and also IBB. So actually we start to talk about them earlier this week because they become the leaders. But right now, do they hold this upper range momentum?
Well, we came in today saying, what's Intel going to do? Did it price it in? What was the report like? And if you look at Intel actually, I talked about, can it hold the 21-day after the report? And if you look at Intel, that's exactly what Intel did. Intel came in and held the 21-day moving average. Now you'll see if it could build and hold above this. Okay, as far as other tech type of names, everyone was so worried about this breakout failure in Facebook. I don't think you could worry about it yet. Okay, bottom line is here is your entry on day 1. We talk about not buying day 4, and it's still above the 8 in the 21-day. So we'll see, what happens here next. At this point, this is what we have, and here's the 8-day. So still, things look fine. As far as, like you mentioned, the IBBs, that gave you nice follow through from yesterday's engulfing day. So this actually still looks strong and still hung in there. And then if you go to quickly at tech also. Look where we came from, still above the 2016 highs, still above and extended from the 8-day. So you have to put things in perspective. It's a down day, doesn't mean rally's over.
Okay, and today the primary move is about oil because oil continues to be the laggards of the market. So how do you think about oil? Do you think the energy sector maybe, dragging this market down?
I think it did so a little bit today. Over the course of the past week and a half, when oil went from 51 down to 45, market was giving it a pass, saying, okay, maybe it'll regroup and the money will rotate here. I actually tried buying the XLE the last 2 days, but whenever you get a new threshold low, okay, like you did in the USO, okay, the market pays a little bit of attention. Like, what's going on here? Remember this ascending channel? We're now on the right side. I thought maybe we would hold here, and we didn't. And now you're below the moving average. So the question is, what happens next here in oil? If it starts to cascade lower, it'll probably put some pressure on it. XLE also, one of the only sectors that is not at 2016 highs. Okay, at this point, if the market stayed strong, it looked like it could do some catch up, but at this point, it looks like it's rolling down. So I got out of it. So at this point, you have to be just careful on your time frame. Does it mean that this rally that started post-Brexit is over? No, but we've come very far, very fast, and we're extended from a lot of those moving averages.
Okay, and also speaking of gold, and gold gave us a very surprising move today. And do you think, including the 2016, the tape is still intact?
For gold?
Yeah, for gold.
Well, it's like entries and exit matter, just like we just put with the S&P away from the 8 and 21 day. Well, gold got very extended from the 8 and 21 day. So on the short-term basis, it pulled in, but the trend from 2016 that started was still intact. Okay, so if you look here, all right, in this last move up, it got extended, just like the S&P did from the 8-day. Took out the 8-day, went below the 21-day, but still above the 50-day, still above the 200-day. And what did it do? It trapped any late shorts because you closed on the lows, and now you had a big engulfing bar. So at this point, overall, you look at the trend of 2016, and it looks good. It's intact. You just have to figure out how you want to play it. Okay, never even came down to test that and didn't even test the 50-day, so we'll see what happens next year. I still think it needs a little bit more time. And you look at the GDX also, closed on the dead lows yesterday, then gapped up. That probably wasn't a great trade, but all in all, still, we talked about it, it's been holding the, the 8 and 21 day above the 50 days. So it all depends on the momentum and how you trade it. If you got stuck in here, you probably were upset and got out of it. If you got short yesterday on the close, today was a complicated day. And that's what happens when things have extended moves. It gets a little bit choppier from day to day.
Okay, that's all we have for today.
Yes, and we'll have more each day, so make sure to tune into the Morning Call Express, the recap, and if you want more, be a member of Redler All Access, because they go over about 20, 25 names, tactical type of setups for cash flow, for swings, and you name it, it's there.
好的，感谢您的收看，我们明天再见。Yes, we're good.